Look.
Yeah. Dream it, believe it, become it. You see the start. You see the flex. You see the flex.
Come on down. Listen. I just had Bouncer on the phone, right? And he said he's kind of holding it down from like doing any interviews or anything else right now, which is understandable. You know what I mean?
I got planes flying across. Let me just close up the windows, Spenny.
Tunde has to quickly close up the windows.
Yeah. Go on.
And regardless what anybody wants to say, yeah, about people being very negative about the fight. Listen to me. Here are two men not in their full-tade arena. That's not what they do for a living, right? But what they did do, they created a massive synergy because the two of them thought, right, we don't like each other. Let's go fight. They went and fought. And you know what? I was expecting nothing more than what I saw the other day, last night. The reason being, I'm going to flip the page. Go back a few years. Isaac Chamberlain versus Lawrence Okoli. They were two complete novices fighting. They fill out the O2, right? Yeah. They fill out the O2 in which people said was a boring fight. But yet one has come back and he's been unbeaten since, and the next one's carried on fighting and is now a world champion. So it's never where you start. But the major thing is this. A few years ago, Bouncer was in jail. You know what I mean? It's an amazing story if you think about it. They had what did they have? They had like 600 people at £200 a ticket in the place. You know what I mean? We don't know the official numbers of what it sold, but it sold a lot. It sold a lot.
Come on.
Right. So enough man can sit there and say, nah, this is a joke thing or nah, da, da, da. Both of them, man, Armz Korleone, yeah, right, and Bouncer.
His new name is Armz Korleone.
Right?
Anyway, the jokes ain't started yet, but God, bro.
Right. But Tunde, did you see the time when Mama was doing the powder jam and making it?
Wait, man. We ain't started yet. Mom. Carry on.
Tunde. The Bible got into his hand, bro.
And you know, wait. What's that thing? Wait. What's the thing, man? Bro, I'm looking for this thing. Yeah, I know this.
BG London, big up yourself, bro.
Let me just show you a reenaction of a Nigerian and a Ghanaian eating their pounded, yeah? So they go like this. And then they go. Bro, the flannel here, it has to come out. The flannel or the rag. It has to come out because the food is too sweet. A bare enjoyment. Anyway, carry on, Spence. I'm listening to you.
Like I'm saying, I have to look at it as what it is. Here are two young men who found a niche to say, yep, let's go earn some peace together.
Yes.
And they did. And like, I think the message at the end of the fight when Bouncer was saying like, yeah, if you got beef with a man and all the rest of it, go bring it to the ring, bring it to the octagon, right? And that's the realest talk. So I salute all of them for that. But you know what? The internet is undefeated because they're murdering them, Tunde.
I don't care about that. First of all, let me just go over what you've basically said, which is, you know, credit has to go to Bouncer and Armz Korleone, you know, because and the wicked and bad setup, creating a platform for the youth, for the youngsters to grow, and we know that it's only going to get bigger. We know it's only going to get. What was that, Spence? We know it's only going to get bigger and better. And Bouncer's focus, as you say, coming from jail, and he really is the epitome of dream it, believe it, become it. Because here we have a young man that has totally turned his life around 360, and showing you that nothing can stop you once you put your mind to it.
Only thing that can stop is yourself.
It's yourself.
It's yourself.
So as I said to Bouncer, we're gonna always touch on the positives. I don't even see or hear negatives anyway. It's just all fun and games for me. So, we have to touch on the fight, Spence.
It's a piece of cake.
I told Bouncer, do not take it personally if I start cracking jokes. Because you know what this thing is. We're just bare entertainment. It's the entertainment business. So we're going to touch on the fact. We're going to touch on the fact that, first of all, they were contesting the vacant wicked and bad heavyweight title. That's a serious, brother. I don't know how it become vacant when you haven't even fought. There weren't no title before, but it was for the vacant wicked and bad title.
It was the inaugural.
That's the name they should have given it. They should have given it the inaugural as opposed to the vacant. But, listen, we're learning as we go along. So, Armz Korleone weighed in at a grand old weight of 112 kg, and the big man Bouncer weighed in 115 kg. And you couldn't even tell that by looking at the two of them. Because, Spence, my man's arms. Bro, his arms, it looked like, his arms look like me and you's head put together. And I got a big head already.
Listen, Tunde, Armz Korleone, look like one of them man there.
No. He's a proper Ghana man.
Yeah, but wait.
He showed you he was a Ghana man.
He looked like that man that used to capture the slaves back in the day.
Sorry, you're gonna be choked. Armz Korleone, you could tell he was a Ghana man. Because round one, he looked like Linford Christie, the way he came out. By round 2, 3, the Banku, the Kenke, the Wache, and the Fufu had taken place. The system. I'm going to say again, for those who don't know about Ghanaian food. The Banku, the Kenke, the Wache, and the Fufu had taken place. Yes,
Ghanaian fufu is heavy,
Hey, bro, it's not a joke.
Ghanaian fufu is heavy. So when you eat Ghanaian fufu, Tunde, if you eat Ghanaian fufu and drink water, you have to sleep for 2 days, bro.
The two of them, and I think obviously that's where the inexperience. Kenke the rice is the one. Kenke. Yeah, the inexperience of the two young men really showed, because you can tell they had so much anger in them. They wanted to impress one another and the crowd, obviously. And they went out hammer and tongs. But you see, by the second and the third,
bro, they were gone, bro.
It was a dancehall thing. No, you know when you was younger, and like when you step to a man, but you don't really want the thing. Sorry for my language, people. But you step. So by round 1, they came out, bam, bam, swinging overhand rights, left hooks, uppercuts, everything. By round 2, they were looking at each other like, yeah, you go first. You go first. Cause the tiredness that they was bro. I looked at Bouncer, I told Bouncer, I looked at Bouncer, and he was like, yeah, cool, come. And when you rush it. I swear I'm joking. You know when you rest your hands on your hips like that, I'd say, all right, cool. You made the first move. But it was a joke. But what it showed me again last night, that physical combat is not a joke.
Listen, like I said to you, when I spoke to you this morning, Ton, I said, listen, boxing is very, very serious. And you know what?
Absolutely.
It's like just to get into an octagon where a man's kicking, a man's grappling, a man's holding you down, right?
And let me just say, I couldn't do what those young men done last night, because
no way.
You can see, you got big men on top of each other, literally. You got big men on top of each other, grappling, holding, choking, fly kicking, and it's very, very strenuous, and again, I'm just going to give credit to Bouncer and Armz for putting on a performance. Obviously, the gas tank showed after round 1.
Wait, Tunde, can you see this? Look. Man said Armz Korleone in 9 months.
It's not even a joke. It's,
look at the belly though. Look at the belly.
You can't mess about with the internet. But I'm saying that, Prince Teddy said, why is Bouncer getting trolled more than Armz is? I don't actually know. Because to be honest with you, Bouncer was the one that was, forcing the play. Even though they were both tired, and that showed evidently, I feel that Bouncer tried and Armz tried. But again, these are men that never been in that situation, finding out what physical combat is all about.
I'll tell you why, yeah? And that Bouncer getting more than Armz. Because
Baby Sulan. Man said Baby Sulan.
Right. The reason why Bouncer's getting more than Armz is because Bouncer was the one that really drove this fight, that really promoted this fight. When you think that. Armz, he's got his following on social media, where him lifting up trees and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Right? And wrestling with rhinoceros and stuff. The bottom line is the person that was on that did most of the social media drive was Bouncer. Bouncer was the one that did it. It was Bouncer promotional company as well, in conjunction with the guys that are managing Armz Korleone, who are like Obi and Nathan. So I got to give them a shout. Yeah, I mean, they also manage Big Nasty. So, but the real essence, of the promotion was Bouncer, but the essence of the fight was Armz Korleone, because we're seeing this big He-Man. You know what I mean? As my dad would say, money look big for nothing.
Well, I mean, again, what that goes to show everyone who is not familiar with physical combat, that being big doesn't really translate into, a well-conditioned athlete. In fact, you burn up more energy with the bulk.
Yeah. Let me just answer this guy, right? Belcher saying, surely Armz should have been able to defend those takedowns, especially as he was trained. He was trained by the great Michael Venom Page. No, it doesn't matter. Listen, that don't matter who's training you. Touch it, Spence. It doesn't matter who's training you.
I've been saying this for years.
Right, you say like, oh well, because you're working. Remember, this is not his field. His forte. You could train for 7 months. You are not used to. Michael Venom Page is a freak of nature. Man can jump, spin, kick. You know what I mean? And Michael Venom Page, which I know the youth person. He's been training in martial arts, in all of the archeries of fighting from he's about 3 years old. Right? So he could be in there trying to get into. If you'd have told Armz Korleone, yeah, well, we got a bench press 3,000 kilos, he'd be all right to do that. But this ain't no bodybuilding competition, bro.
Well, I mean, Spence, Chris Hove actually said it, and I actually feel that we should campaign for a real boxing match.
No, listen, Chris ain't no dummy. I spoke to Armz' manager this morning. I said, bro, to pay back the fans, yeah, who are complaining about this, because there's a lot of trolling going on, give them a boxing match. Let them man have to go duke it out. That's what I'm saying. Either that, or because there's this new thing in America that he tried to come to England, bare knuckle boxing, right? Where man says bare knuckle boxing. Seriously.
Someone said Armz should lose his gym clients. Prince Teddy, oh my goodness. Yeah, some people are bad, you know. Some people are bad. But anyway, God. But yeah, I definitely would have liked to see a boxing match.
Yeah, we should campaign for it, because you know what, Tunde? You could train one of them, and I could train the other one of them.
Whoever I train is gonna win. That's how this thing goes. Come on, Spencer. Let's go into the fact that I broke you up body shorts.
You like to talk this nonsense again. I'm gonna make you quit, you little quitter. I made you do a Billy Joel.
You know my track record already. Even though Lamar, the great Lamar singer, the singer is a Nigerian.
Tunde.
Wait. My great friend Ben from GMTV, I trained him against the celebrity boxing match against Lamar. He broke up Lamar. So whoever I train,
listen.
Whoever I train is gonna win.
Go on, continue. Well, I mean,
is gonna win.
And Tunde, let me tell you this now. All I got to tell about is to cover up, because you like to tell about to throw the kitchen sink. You like to tell about to empty the tank, bro.
Bro, I emptied the tank on you and I broke you up. Anyway. We're going into.
We're gonna wake up.
Anyway, I would train Bouncer. And listen, I would train Bouncer, and Bouncer would do the business. You train Armz.
Nah, I think Bouncer's being trained by, what's the Asian brother who works with Adam Booth?
Oh yeah, them Adam Booth and
yeah, I'm only joking on that.
It don't matter.
I would want to get involved.
I would train what's his name? Armz. So right. Armz Korleone. If you're doing the boxing match, and Bouncer, I'm bigging up this thing now. Let's do a boxing match. You be trained by them, man, and let me train Armz, and we see what's gonna happen. Well,
you know what? Let's run the video, which we've been permissioned to. Yes. We've had permission to show it. So let's run the video and let's do our own thing through the fight. Big up Gary Blake, the man with the cam behind the thing.
And we have been given permission, YouTube, to actually play this. So we're not stealing a man's footage. We have permission. So Gary and Spencer, make sure that's live and
Yeah.
any intricates. But to be honest with you, Spence, the whole occasion, you have to take your hats off to Bouncer.
Most definitely.
Because look at that crowd.
Yeah, that's the same place where MTK Global do their shows, right? Yes. In Bolton, on the football ground, in the Bolton streets. It's an incredible place club. Been there, right? Now,
and can I quickly say, Bouncer trained for this fight. You know, he's coming down from a lot of weight. You can see the muscle definition. He tried. He had a lot of weight. Say again.
Where can you see the muscle definition?
No. In his arms. In his arms and the center.
I ain't gonna lie. He looked in better.
In the arms and the center of his chest. So you can see, obviously, there's a lot. I'm not trying to say he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, but compared to how he started when he went into camp, he has done. You can see he's put in the work. So, and again, to fight 5 rounds, it is not a joke. You know,
right?
So
round one starts it off.
These man come out. These man like a bullet in a China shop.
Right. Watch Armz. Armz was doing some little nice moves, trying some shots there. Over and right from Bouncer. The Bouncer, all that, my friend. Grappling. Then on the takedown, now this is where it gets intricate now. Because on the takedown, remember, my man's 115 kilos. When he held him from there, it's some different strength Bouncer was holding him,
And I think the weight did actually play a part because Korleone just couldn't release himself from, Bouncer being on top of him. We can see
he should have been attacking him.
Yeah, but shoulda, woulda, coulda is easy when you're looking.
What? So the Ghanaian pepper soup started to kick in now, and he tried to hold him. But look, from here, my man was tired, you know.
Yes.
Armz was tired, bro.
And Spencer, just tell the Fight Is Right listener what it actually takes to get into not only in this instance the octagon, but just to get into a ring.
Bro, I don't think people realize,
come on,
the stress.
Again, big up Bouncer and Korleone.
Yeah, the stress and the strain that you have to put in your body. Remember, these guys, they train for 7 months, you know?
Yes.
Right, 7 months, because it got cancelled. So it would have been 5 months, but it got cancelled and it got pushed back. So they trained for 7 months. Now, I don't care if you're just going to the gym for half an hour punching the bag. You do that. You go punch the bag for half an hour and you see, or kick the bag for half an hour. And you will see what take or the intoll that it will take on your body within that time. Now, people complaining about, my man was just grappling, yeah? Why are people thinking that we're gonna see Conor McGregor versus Khabib? No, these two, this is not their forte.
But I think that's a testament to the promotion.
Of course,
the way they promoted it, it actually made people think that they was gonna get a toe-to-toe battle for 5 rounds or less.
Them are idiots.
No. It just shows
the people who thought they was gonna get told. Listen, I knew what was gonna go again, right? Yes. I'm glad that man put on. I'm glad that man earned their money. I'm glad that my man's living a dream. You know what I mean? Now,
Prince Teddy said, sorry to cut you, Spence. Whoever coached Armz did not prepare him because every time Bouncer grabbed him, it was peak for him, fam.
Right,
so who was training Armz?
It was peak because let me tell you this: he's now doing what Bouncer was doing. He's the guy that's on top. He should be aggressive. Now, where's the punches? Look how weak the punches are, Bob. Look how weak the punches are. The bell's gone now. The buzzer's gone for the end of the first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look. So what was that? Was that a 3-minute round or a 2-minute round?
3-minute rounds.
3-minute round.
Again, for amateurs.
It's serious to do 3-minute round.
Exactly. For amateurs doing 3-minute rounds, it's a great testament to the conditioning to some aspect, but just the fact that they went into the contest knowing that they were 3-minute rounds and not 2-minute rounds. Again, you can have nothing but admiration and respect for Bouncer and Armz Korleone. I just feel that, with the experience they had in the corner, Armz having Rampage, I don't know if...
No, I'm telling you this now. If I like Michael Venom Page a lot, he's a really, really cool guy. Yes. And but if I was Armz, I want a refund, bro.
Come my man, gas out. But what do you put that down to, Spencer? Him gassing out after? Because look, that was a good kick.
It was a good kick.
But kicks like that were few and far between because from this round on, it really was a hugging contest.
Yeah, but Tunde, reason why is this, is because anticipation, the weight of it's going to be on you. We could all you want on Instagram. When the occasion and you're in the change room, you're realizing that, in 2 hours I'm fighting, nerves are setting in.
Yes.
Right? And any man who tell you that nerves don't sit, listen, I was a professional fighter for 7.5 years. Well, every time I fought, nerves set in. The day I never fought nerves, I never had nerves, the days I would lose. Right? When nerves set in, nerves keeps you on point, keeps you sharp, keeps you alert. These man, they've never experienced that before in their life. Yes, and they're doing it. They've performed. They've put a platform together, put them on a world stage. Because man in America was talking about this fight too.
Yeah, Rams 1154 calls it an adrenaline dump.
It is. It is. Yes, but right now, watch Pound the Jam time. Now, watch this. I will Pound the Jam on you, right? The man them's tired, and also I think. Well, Michael Venom Page training Armz was trying to do too much of the one-shot knockout thing.
Yes.
Well, he should have tried to go and have a fight. That's what he should have done. He's trying to be all technical, bruv. If you think I'm big on muscle like that, like my man there, rude boy, I'm coming to bang you out, bro.
So do you think the game plan was wrong?
It's terrible. Of course it was wrong. I'm telling you that now. His game plan was wrong because he's not a professional fighter. Look at this. He's tired there, you know?
No, but there were serious overhand rights. And I even wrote down in the 4th round, Armz Korleone come with 2 overhand rights. Then the Kenke set in because there was no more action for the whole round. And so I think where the 2 of them were, physically exhausted.
Listen, Tunde, that man was tired, bro.
Yeah, and listen, I've said this over and over again. This is combat. It's combat in front of people, human beings who also bring up the energy. So not only have to be fit, you have to be double, triple fit, to deal with the occasions. As you say, it was a massive platform. It was going out all over the world on the internet. And again, fun and jokes aside, you have to credit Bouncer and Armz Korleone for putting on the show. But I want to see a boxing match, Spence.
Tunde, and I'm with you 1,000,000%. That is what should happen. They should have a boxing match. You know what I mean?
So do you think so?
No, look at him, he's F there, Tunde.
Yeah, damn right. See how he's holding on to that thing?
He's holding on to the thing, yeah. Please, let immigration take me back to Ghana.
Oh my goodness. Let me read some of these comments. I'm trying to wonder what MVP actually taught Armz. Foundations. Where's that gone? I'm trying to read it. Foundations go so far, and let's be honest, Bouncer's ground game isn't great, but he did the basics good enough, and Armz was just moving mad, trying to be MVP.
Yeah. Listen. You see all of this air, right? There's.
Oh wait, sorry, Spence. James Douglas says what his wife is asking. Why?
Look at this. He's a mind.
Wait. Rewind that piece there, please. If you can, rewind that piece. Yeah. Wait. This is the 5th round. Cause I know this scene like the back of my head. Cause I watched it so many times. Wait. Yeah, I play the thing. Wait. Watch. You owe me money, fam. That's what you say on the ground.
Yeah, I know. What?
Watch.
Nah,
50,
bro,
I'm counting 15 to 16 punches. Count them, Spence. Wait.
Right.
Wait.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna get my money back. No, you're not getting your money back. All right, then watch.
Wait.
You get over.
Wait, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And grab again. 15 chops. Because they weren't punches. They were 15 chops. You know when a man owes you money? You just chop him in his head.
More pounded yam punches.
Yeah, 5. That was 5 there. I know Bouncer. I know this fight at the back of my head, back of my hand. That was a good explosion there. And to be honest with you, in the 5th round, for a big man of 115 kilos to be throwing that, still throwing punches like that, he done well.
Bro, the bell's go watch.
But
rewind that piece there, guy. Rewind that piece to the bell goes. Rewind the piece. What's this?
I swear, wait. I swear, Bouncer, when he done some little gun salute thing. Wait. You see, I told you.
No, what's this? Oh, for crying out loud. Tunde, you know when you get them many questions to your client. You have to roll up.
A bayonet wrist and 100-pounded yam slaps. No, it was 15-pounded yam slaps. But fun and jokes aside, credit these young men. They went out there, they put it on the line. They actually have started something.
They have.
Which is gonna grow.
It's gonna grow.
That's the facts of the.
It's gonna grow.
And I'll be honest with you,
I want a boxing match, son.
Yeah, we're gonna get a boxing match. I'm sure Bouncer and Armz is gonna agree to that. But I'll be honest with you. I saw that these men put on a spectacle was better than better than the YouTube fights and the Holyfield fight I see the other day. So all the while the man's brushing them, they still put on a better show. To me, they tried. They actually tried, and these wasn't guys who would actually. They're not combat fighters. They're guys that come from the road or have PT instructors, and they went out there, man. They put on a great show for us.
Listen, they put on a show. Credit to them. And like I said again, want to sit in a boxing match for the simple fact is this, yeah? Because a lot of people complaining because they want to see man get punched up in the face, and not them pounded yam punches neither, right? They wanted to see proper punches. So, like Bionic Riz is saying, so I want to see them guys duke it out properly in a boxing match.
Yes.
In a ring, you know what I mean? Health and safety is a must. Get the right paramedics there, the right team behind you, and go put that in, because I think it's owed to the fans because people thought it was lackluster. Everybody was cussing it. But like I said, I don't know why people bought the fight thinking that they were going to go see Conor McGregor and Khabib. You're not going to go see that. You saw what you saw against two novices who generated something. And I know, but in a boxing match, I know it'll be better. I know in a boxing match, man, because there won't be no time to be grappling and all the rest of it. You have to throw fists.
I think a boxing match could be a bit more dangerous, though. And I think, boxing, I keep saying to people,
Tunde, I don't care.
boxing is serious. You can't mess about with boxing. And imagine them Kenke arms and them Banku arms hitting you in the chin.
Now, don't get twisted. Bouncer can box, I've been watching him. He can box, Yeah. He's been working with that little Muslim brother down at Adam Booth's place, the big beard view. So he can box, man. Seriously, I see he's got little hands on him. But I think he'd be more suited to Armz Korleone, because I think Armz needs to redeem himself by getting some punches in the face. And you know what? If it was a boxing match and it went points, it wouldn't have been like that. But I think remember, mixed martial arts is actually mixed martial arts. So you got different variations of martial arts: judo, kickboxing, boxing, karate, kung fu, taekwondo. Go through the whole list of mixed martial arts. Boxing's one discipline.
So do you think is boxing harder than mixed martial arts?
No, I think boxing is more innate as human beings. I think it is more entrenched in us, in our DNA, than all these mixed martial arts, all this foolishness, right? I think you go put gloves on, they got 10 ounces on, and they go to box with a gum shield. They go to box. I think it'll be more suited, because I think with boxing, we're going to be more accustomed, especially with these two guys, to see a knockout or to see something that will be more exciting for the fans. And I think the fans are owed something. So I'd like to see that. So, the Wicked and Bad crew, Obi, Nathan, you, man, I think you should all regroup, because regardless that people are trying to cuss the thing, good or bad, they're still talking about it. Right?
And that's what I said. I think the platform can grow, because as one Eddie Hearn said, he said this needs to happen more between social media beefs. I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Yeah. Because, it's a great way, and it shows people that, it doesn't need to get violent, because there's been serious things that's happened. Rappers have died, and etc. Based on musical beefs, what have you. And so it's a great way. You shake your hand at the end of the night, and everybody goes back to what they're doing, and the beef is settled. And so, Bouncer, take a bow. Armz Korleone, take a bow.
Yeah.
But we need to see it again. We need to see it again. We need to see. Go on.
You can't grapple, man. You can't hold man. You can't
in boxing.
You can't do it.
Yeah, so, and that's the point I was alluding to.
Thank you.
Because in boxing, you ain't getting no rest holding on and lying on man.
No.
The referee's gonna break you for starters, and it's gonna be body shots or head shots. So it has to be a clear winner. I think you can say Bouncer won last night through inactivity of both of the guys. but because Bouncer was on top of Armz, you know, it was clearly given to him.
Bro, what I'm saying is this, yeah. The thing was entertaining as far as I'm concerned. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For the joke aspect of it, right?
Yes.
Like I said, people was going on like they was gonna go see some like it's gonna be some big thing. It wasn't gonna be. It is what it is. But bring it to the boxing ring. Reason why I'm saying bring it to the boxing ring, because they'll get more people out there now. They'll get more people that's gonna be watching it now because they're thinking, right, man can't be flinging you down and pounding jamming you. I'm going to kill you, right? You can't do that. You got to throw shots. You know what I mean? That's going to be exciting.
So we say me and you on the next undercard then, because I
would never fight you. In a million years.
Hey, you're going to break up. Yeah, bro. You're going to break up if you fight me. So you know what it is.
Because I'll stab you up in the car. Also, you see Freezy. What's your brethren? Freezy.
Who's brethren?
Your brethren, Freezy McBones.
Oh, McBones, yeah. Big up Freezy.
Yeah, boxing source, big up. Yeah, so Freezy has challenged, Vic, the rapper you.
No, you know.
Yeah, some name Vic, right? So he's challenged Vic. So Vic said that bring the contract, let's earn the dough, right? Not no talk thing. Freezy likes to challenge everyone for the sake of challenging, man.
But Freezy told me and you at the event that he's turning pro.
Yeah, he's turning pro. But
so you can't be a pro and do that. Oh, I guess you can because no,
you can't. You can't.
You're a licensed boxing match.
So, exactly. So he's got to hurry up and do this now, and then fight pro. You know what I mean? But yeah. I would like to see that because, like,
man, want to see me and you in the ring. Tunde, and man saying you need M's to get me and you in the ring.
Yeah, you need M's, but the thing about it is this on the rules, yeah.
But you will be spewing up M&Ms.
I don't eat M&Ms, right?
Because I lift you down.
You see the white teeth? I top them at your head, you fool. My head is too fast. My head is too fast, bro.
You can't beat me, Spence. It's not about the people know you can't beat me. You can't win.
Tunde, you're in
Rocky. You know in Rocky 4. She said you can't win, right?
Tunde.
You can't win. You can't win, Spence.
Tunde, you come to boxing last week. I brought you to this game. And that burns Tunde, it burns him. I brought you to this game. No one would even know if it wasn't for me. Remember that.
Hold on. So, we haven't even touched on the little man. Man saying little man look jacked up on Canelo medication. What's going on there? I don't know. I didn't see the fight. I mean, I saw the highlights.
I watched the fight this morning. And it's like, little man, he got tired still. He was tired.
The last
one, he was tired, bro. He was tired. But it is what it is. And it felt weird to me seeing two boxers in an octagon. Because that's where they had it. You know what I mean? So I'm not knocking that. I mean, it is what it is. But the thing about it is this: nobody wasn't really thinking about little man. The last one, all of them was all about
little man,
everything. You know what I mean, he was coming down doing work with you and Anthony.
Yes.
You know what I mean, he was everywhere, even when he was standing still. But in this time now, it was like the main onus was on Bouncer. Well done to little man anyway, because he's the next brother. He's living a dream, man. That man's living a dream.
Two guys, went to prison, came out, decided to be positive and do positive things with their life. And I have nothing but admiration for these guys, because they really are showing. And the youngsters, and not only youngsters, even elder guys, people need inspiration in their lives every day. And when they see it can be done, I think it gives you, it's more real to the human being. And that's all me and you have ever tried to put out. And we're going to continue to put it out. And that's the positive vibes. So again, hats off to Little Man, hats off to Bouncer. They're being positive. They're doing the right things. And that's what we want to see from everyone, to be honest with you.
Bro, that's all I can say. I can't say no more than that. Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm just sending my messages now.
But man's doing a hashtag.
A man just sent me something. I sent man the link. RJ, right? RJ just said, ridiculous fight, but good money. to set up things that they can do. And it's the truth. You know what I mean? Right, they
Liquor Man versus Hezbollah. Nah, come on, that's some joke. Hezbollah's some little midget man. Hezbollah can't fight Liquor Man. Hezbollah is really just a joke. Hezbollah's like a jokes guy. He ain't built. I want people to understand that Liquor Man is so strong. He held my hand to shake it, and he yanked me. And I'm telling you, Spence, if the cameras weren't there, I would have clapped him across the other side of the room. But the guy was so strong. I couldn't believe it, man. This guy there, Liquor Man is on it. He's about his business. He's very, very strong. And he's an athlete. And that's the honest truth. And I don't think Hezbollah is even built like that. So, yeah, I don't know. We're getting questions about the Yard Arthur rematch. I am not obliged to say anything. The board, it's gone to the board. The board will hear all the details next week. It's really nonsense what's been said, and I just can't say much more than that.
I don't think the fight is going to happen, and that's it. So that's
I
what it is. Yeah, Little Man, I like this one. He's smart. Little Man versus Prince Patel.
Yeah, no, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, people. Again, size really doesn't matter. This guy, if he hits you on the chin, which may be hard when you're fighting a guy who's way taller than you, but if he claps you on your chin, you're gonna know about it.
Nah, Mikel, my brother. Let me tell you, Mr. Smickler. Yeah, I mean, what's the world coming to you guys speak on real boxing? Listen to me. It's not the case of that. It's man that I know, and as far as I'm concerned.
We know these guys. We're promoting. Listen,
we know them guys. We know them.
Miko, listen. There is life as well as boxing, and this is not serious. It's outside the remit of real professional boxing. We know that. But again, anything positive, which is putting a positive light on people that come from a hard start. Let's not call it bad, because if every area is bad if there's bad people in it. But what I'm trying to say is that these men have turned their life around. And whether it's boxing, swimming, golf, tennis, what have you, we have to promote that and go back to the real boxing. Because, boxing is always going to be there. It ain't going nowhere. So
ain't going nowhere. Love for the sport is not going nowhere. But the only reason why I'm talking is because I know both of them. But more so, I want to see them do it in a boxing match. Yes. That's what I want. I wanted to do it in a boxing match.
Miko said he stands corrected, so big up Meeks. Yeah, you know what it is,
man. We love Miko.
We never took nothing by it. We're just showing you that we're real box. Everyone knows. Spencer is the knowledge. We live this thing. I live this thing 24/7. But yeah, sometimes we gotta let your hair down. Those of us that have any hair. Spencer's still guy's strong. But yeah, it's all good. We're talking. It's a Sunday evening. The work starts again.
Prince Teddy says, how was training KSI?
Again, what KSI showed me personally is that you really can't judge a book by its cover. Again, a very strong guy. The guy's strong. The guy can punch. And obviously, it's boxing, MMA, whatever it is, it's a craft. And you only get good or excellent at a craft with repetition and over and over again. Yep. But for guys that are just coming from the roads and saying we're going to have a little boxing match, you have to take your hat off to, especially KSI. He was very strong, very fit, and we put him through it. And he came through.
Okay.
Hope that answers your question.
Okay. Nas A says, with entertainer stroke YouTubers doing mad numbers, do you think at some point the integrity of boxing will suffer? No, I don't. And the reason why I don't is because as long as these YouTubers, man, stay in their lane and fight each other and fight little idiot man, them, no problem. But don't be thinking that you can really compete with a proper professional boxer, because if you did, you'll get seriously hurt. You'll get seriously hurt. Don't get twisted. You can pick up some little journeyman from Slovakia or Ukraine to go punch up. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah. So what? But in order for these things to sell, they need a dance partner. They can't just go in and they need dance partners. So in order for them to get a dance partner, it's good that they can have these little beefs. And what I'm saying is, like, I think it's good that these men have said, right, there's a niche market going on right now, but rather than talk about it, let's get behind it properly, let's drum it up, let's promote it, let's go. And they've done that, and they've done it very well. So for that, I take my hat off. Amazing what they did, right? The only reason why I want to sit in a boxing match is it makes me feel better when I see the man get punched up in boxing. I'm just keeping it real. I would go hard. Sorry, I'm gonna say I would go hard on Armz, but what I'm trying to say is, like, maybe he didn't really fathom how this thing really goes. You know what I mean? I think he was trying too hard to be some technical man, but when my man held him in that grip, yeah, with that 115 kilos, that wasn't no little grip that he grip him with. Like, grip him. He grip him and suck out all of the jollof.
Yeah, we said that. Banku, Kenke, Wache, and Fufu. Benchard asks, if either of you had a chance to train an influencer, celebrity, who would it be and why?
I don't. You know what? That's a good question, because I don't know no influencers or none of the people there. I don't know them.
I'll tell you, I would like to train. Yeah, right. You're talking about a celebrity, Denzel Washington. I know he's a bit old, but that's my man. Denzel, The Rock, Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro. I'm lashing out my guys. And Al Pacino. Those man.
I'm gonna be real. The only guy that I would want to work with, because he's done that little kickboxing thing, I would like to train Idris Elba. You know what I mean?
Yes. I remember I did train again. I'm gonna, because I've trained a few guys, the big boys.
Mickey Rourke.
I trained Mickey Rourke. Come on.
Yeah.
For his epic film. What's the film called, Spence?
The Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
Yeah.
I trained him. Let me tell you a little story about that. They called me. They said, yeah, do you want to train Mickey Rourke? I said, what is Mickey Rourke? I didn't even know who Mickey Rourke was.
That's disgraceful.
That's how you know I'm a boxing hermit. So I said, yeah, cool. I'll come there. They drove up to a
boxing movie, though, you know, and he fought Iron Barkley in the film. Yeah, he done a boxing movie where he fought Iron Barkley. I've even forgotten the name of the film, but yeah.
I trained up. I drove up to.
99. That film was.
Okay. I drove up to Kensington, private hotel in Kensington. Mickey Rourke said, "Yeah, come in the room." But the room was some dungeon, fam. The room was some dungeon, and I always remember there was a vitamin going around at the time called Animal Pack. I don't know if you remember. It was like 30 vitamins in one pack. We was all trying them, and I swear it was making man, bro. I don't know, but I clearly remember seeing the Animal Pack on the side, and the bodyguard that sorted out the training for me was saying that Mickey takes so many vitamins a day. But he was such a cool guy. Anyway, left the hotel, done some pads in the hotel. Then he said, "Yeah, man, let's go Hyde Park." Went Hyde Park, training licking pads in Hyde Park. Bro, it's the first time in our life I know about paparazzi. They was up in the trees everywhere, clicking. So I don't know if it was set up, but that was one of the experiences I've had in this wonderful boxing journey. And it's good, man. It's all good. Michael B. Jordan, BJ London said would be a good guy to train. He definitely great actor. But yeah, there's so many Spence.
Yeah, but like I said, I love because Idris Elba asked me to train him, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he asked me to train him when we was at some Quincy, because him and Quincy are tight, the comedian.
Yes.
And he asked me to train him, and I just kind of thrust him off. Ciao. You know what I mean? Because what the man like, but he's such a nice man. I've got a lot of time for him. Big him up. It was his birthday last week as well, so I got big him up. So nice, brother. Nice, brother.
All right, we don't want to really come off this celebrity thing because it really is a topic for today. Yeah. But we have big fights coming up. Obviously, the main one, AJ versus Usyk next week, and a fight which no one ain't really talking about, probably because the AJ fight is overshadowing it, is Shakur Stevenson against
Jamal Hearing. And that is a very good fight. And you know what, Ton? Jamal Hearing may get a sneaky points winner, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Jamal Hearing, you know why? Because everyone's written off Jamal Hearing, like, right. But I'm going to be real. Shakur is such a good fighter, but he hasn't impressed me his last 2 fights. He never impressed me the other day against Armz Korleone's cousin.
yeah. Another brother. Come on.
He didn't. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, everything's stacked on Shakur to deal with Hearing, but you know what? This wouldn't surprise me if Jamal Hearing doesn't get a sneaky points win over him, right? Wouldn't surprise me at all. We got to go for my man to win, but it wouldn't surprise me.
You know something? I'm gonna have to side with Shakur for this fight.
Yeah, because he's still.
I just think that I don't know. There's something about Jamal, which in a mad way, it's like he's not confident. I don't know. I just get that sense from him, which is a outlandish thing to say to a guy who's a world champion. And really,
did you feel that way when he fought Carl Frampton?
No, I didn't. I didn't. But I was talking about from his previous fights. Carl had signed off. We all knew what he was gonna do. So Carl obviously went into the ring with that kind of mindset, and I think Jamal just played on that. But I've seen fights where he doesn't look that confident, and I think Shakur is the young lion, so to speak, with something to prove. And I watched a sparring with him and Ugas on YouTube the other day, and I said, bro, this guy hotted up Ugas. Bro.
Listen, everyone hot up Ugas. You know who hot up Ugas as well?
Go on.
Josh Taylor dropped him in sparring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Then Ugas, you cheated, you using small gloves and blah, I know business.
It don't matter. But at the end of the day, listen, again, this goes to show you that what's for you is for you.
Yeah.
Because you can say you drop man or deal better than man, but who got the spoils? Who has Manny Pacquiao, a legend, on his resume? It's you guys. Yeah, so you can spar with him, beat him and everything like that, but that's something that you can never take away from the man. So he's obviously worked hard, he's sacrificed.
I'll give him that, but I'm telling you this now. Josh Taylor will brock up Ugas if he moves up to 147, he'll brock him up. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor's serious, bro. I'm telling you, the mad Scotsman, he's serious.
Okay, well, we'd like to see that, and hopefully Josh will do that. He'll deal with everyone at 140. Well, he's undisputed now at 140.
He's undisputed at 140.
Yeah, undisputed at 140.
Belt holder time span. He has collected all of the belts. He's a bad man.
Yeah. Josh Taylor is a serious guy. He's a guy that he's given his whole life to this thing here.
Yes.
And he's come up with a spoiler. So big up JT. Eddie Hearn said Manny running for president. Eddie and Barry Hearn versus Francis and Frank. Tag team, no holds bar. All right, cool. Have you heard Vidal Riley is leaving Mayweather Promotions and possibly joining KSI's promotional company?
I don't know. I don't know. No one ain't calling Vidal's name again anyway. We don't. No one ain't calling his name. For the time we follow.
I actually feel that when you go down one path, I don't actually feel you ain't coming into this path. I don't feel that it can go from this entertainment thing. Although I know Vidal and he's shown me, and even though I know his dad and everything, he showed me another example of someone just blocking out any negatives and just doing what he wants to do and coming out on top. So, we'll see what Vidal does in his real boxing career. I don't know. He's doing so many things. Got clothing brand and he's doing.
He's everywhere. Even when he's standing still. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, Vidal's doing excellent. But yeah, what is Usyk's chances of winning, Spence?
What's his chance of winning?
Yeah,
BG London, BJ. Is that BG London? BG London. He's got a very good chance of winning, especially if Anthony Joshua tries to enter him into a boxing match. But I'm going to be real with you. Anthony Joshua is going to brock up Usyk in 7 rounds.
Now you're talking. But I told you this, Spence. When you start watching the tapes, you know what I'm saying now.
No. Listen, when I watched Usyk the other day, yeah, and yeah, no, don't get twisted. The man's very good, but you're very good against cruiserweights. This is heavyweight division. The heavyweight division, and you're dealing with a man that is going to be eating that Eba, and I'm telling you that when if Andy Joshua enters a boxing match with him, he's going to be in trouble. I'm going to be real with you. He's going to be in trouble.
I don't know,
Tunde, he's going to be in trouble.
I keep on saying
All right, then, Tunde. I'm not going to talk no more. We've got some Saturdays around the corner, right? If he enters a boxing match with him, he's going to be in trouble, right? If he opts to box and rough him up, then 1,000,000% you can box and rough him up. He will stop Usyk. I'm telling you. And it will stop him in 7 rounds.
Well, I'm going for a stoppage anyway, regardless. This fight ain't going points.
Right?
Somebody's getting stopped in this fight.
But the thing about it is this, certain man, I ain't going to call their names, who have been in with Usyk saying, boy, Usyk can punch this enemy.
But that's what I'm saying. Someone's getting stopped.
Right. And they were saying like Joshua, and they're saying Joshua ain't got the best chin. But I'm saying, I don't know if Joshua ain't got the best chin because he got knocked down about 50 times against Ruiz and got up. So we can't maybe say he ain't got the best chin. He actually gets up though, don't he?
Yeah, wins.
Right, he gets up.
I've never been one. I don't like all this. He ain't got a good chin.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never been. I don't follow that kind of.
I'm not running with that, man. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, gone.
No, I said Dillian Whyte versus Otto Wallin. That's a good fight, Spence.
It's a very good fight. And let me tell you this now. I remember when Otto Wallin was brought in for Tyson Fury and Eddie Hearn was slating it, saying, "No, it's a disgusting fight," but yet you're bringing him in for Dillian Whyte. But nobody's true, right? But this also, you keep the same energy. But what I am saying is this: Otto Wallin put in a good performance against Tyson Fury.
Yeah, He showed levels in that thing. Spence.
Right. He gave him a good performance. He put in a good performance, but yeah, we're going to that fight anyway. Dylan sent me a message saying, "Yeah, we got our 2 ringside still, Tun." So
yeah.
Love that. So I'm saying like definitely, I've got my man going out and just doing what he does. Dillian Whyte, because Dylan's exciting.
Yeah, Dylan is my most exciting heavyweight in boxing.
Right.
In the whole of boxing.
Simple.
Because when Dylan comes, it's some curry goat, rice, swinging Jamaican patty, corner shop, barber shop, food shop is not a joke. You better be ready. It don't matter who Dylan's fighting. They're gonna be in a fight.
Listen, like I said, I'm looking forward to Dillian Whyte's fight. I want to find out because one in knocked out Brazil, innit? Yeah. You know, he knocked out Dominic Brazil.
Interesting.
He clapped him out.
Raheem Goo says he feels AJ. Nah. I mean, listen, anything happens. Boxing, he knocked out Tony Bellew. It's the shots that you don't see that really are dangerous. And if Usyk employs and it's a big if he can catch AJ napping, then who knows? I just think AJ is going to be dominant in this fight. I'm getting that feeling, that vibe that he's going to be dominant. And I hope he is, so we can see the fight that everybody wants to see, which is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. And that is the fight of the century.
They want to air up with this fight. What's that? Lucan says, Spence, you know what to say. Otto Wallin will beat Whyte. Just admit it. No, he won't beat Dillian Whyte. So don't try to put words in my mouth, my friend. I'll put words in your mouth. You know what I mean? Otto Wallin is a good fighter, right? Yeah. But I don't see it as a potential banana skin because the thing with this is like banana skins don't affect Dillian Whyte. I want you to realize this part here. You know what I mean? Banana skins don't affect him. Because we saw
when you come with banana, Dylan comes with dumpling.
Yeah, exactly. And the gravy. Right?
And the gravy.
So I'm looking forward to this fight.
CH Go says, is there a podcast for this on Spotify? I believe so. Gary, you need to answer that, but I know We was on Spotify. We was on what's the other one we were on, Spence? You know
iTunes, we was on a lot.
iTunes.
What happened was, because of COVID, we cut down certain things and and all the rest of it. But yeah, thank you very
Gary
much.
says yes, there is. So we're live still.
Feel good. And you know what? And we're just gonna keep on doing our thing, man. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep on doing our thing.
Thoughts on Amir Khan joining Crawford's camp? So what, is he a sparring partner now?
Nah, he's gone there to like what's his name? What's my man? What's the my man's trainer's name? What's the name come out of my head, man? Bomac training Amir Khan.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Bomac training. You know, that's serious. That's what always happens when a man punch you up. You say, right, I want to learn that stuff because.
But it doesn't work, Spence. Because
it doesn't work because remember, we get trying to get employ Floyd's dead after Floyd knocked him out.
Bro, it's just some joke business. It's just actually like I don't know. I don't really have nothing to say on the matter.
And Caleb Plant's being trained by your best friend Andre Wood.
For what? For Canelo?
Canelo.
Well, again, you're going to see another example of where a trainer, because you're training with a superstar, it don't make you a superstar. Because I'm telling you straight, Canelo is going to win that fight by devastating fashion.
And you know what?
It don't matter who's trading him. You can trade him.
I'm not. They couldn't handle my knowledge. His head would explode.
You can trade him.
Listen, Canelo is a monster. You know what? This morning I was watching the fight. Was it March 10th, 1986? Marvin Hagler versus John the Beast Mugabe. Yeah.
The knowledge. And
that man couldn't fight Hagler. You know. I'm telling you this now. None of them man could fight. And Hagler was old then. None of them man could fight Marvin Hagler. Because Hagler never cared that he clapping with his chin. He's firing back at you, you know. Marvin Hagler was a beast.
Marvin Hagler was a serious guy. He walked that man like Pac-Man.
When he was in paradise, Marvin Hagler was a beast. I want you to know that part there.
Yes, sir. Real Bull Talk says, wait, Amir Khan and Terence Crawford are trading together at Stamina. So yes, they are, sir.
Yeah, they are. They're trading together.
And you know that Amir Khan get fling off the plane today. He get fling off the plane today.
Why?
Him and his brethren, because his friend had him and his friend. He had a
face mask.
A face mask that was down. You know when you go peck up and you see man with a face mask under their bottom lip. So the airline people said, "Bro, you have to come off because you're some kind of threat or danger," which is actually a liberty. And again, it goes to show you may think you have all the money and just celeb.
No, well, you should. You know what? Abide by the rules.
Abide by the rules. So we got thrown off. So he done a video, Amir, saying that this is disgusting. You know, I'm being thrown off the plane. I was due to go to Colorado Springs for training camp, and now I've got to, redo everything and rebook everything. But anyway, it is what it is. So Amir and Terence are training together. Raheem says Usyk is a serious guy. White gonna mess up Wallin, in my opinion. White gonna rough ass him and put on him like he's never seen. You could be right there. Absolutely. I hope he does. What's the time? 9 o'clock. We'll go to 15:15.
Nah, bro. We'll jump off now, bro.
Yeah, you want to jump off now?
Yeah, man. Because we're going to be here forever, so they can grab us. You know what?
15:15 is all right, Spence.
Yeah, cool. I can't go to the thingy fight next week. I can't go to the Joshua fight next week. Come on, Mrs. is going out, and she booked it for ages, so I can't go to that fight. So we can do a fight along. We could do a fight along for the Joshua fight. Absolutely,
but listen. I won't be doing a Joshua along. I won't be doing a fight along if we have confirmation, because me and Ann are still in camp for October.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
We're waiting for confirmation this week from the board. If it's Arthur, it's Arthur. If it's another opponent, it's another opponent. But we just got to stay focused and fight.
I see Arthur chilling with Sonny Edwards, like chilling. He ain't training for no fight, so I don't think he's gonna beat him, bro.
Well, as I said, the focus is the date.
Him and Sonny Edwards bunny eye grade together, bro.
but your ankle's supposed to be broke up. Anyway, that's another story. But we've got to prepare like professionals for October the 9th, whoever may be in another corner. So if we are on the 9th, we are, and we can't stop training until, or lose focus until we get solid confirmation that the 9th is on. So hopefully we'll be able to do, well, I will be able to join you along with that wash along next week, Saturday, for that momentous fight, which is about to take place at Spurs, Spence.
Well, seeing that we're talking about Spurs, because on the 21st, it will mark the 30th anniversary to Chris Eubank Sr. versus Michael Watson in their rematch.
At Spurs, isn't it?
At Spurs.
Yeah.
And also, which I got to speak about, because today we lost Jimmy Greaves. Jimmy Greaves passed away. Former England international that didn't go to the 66 World Cup, right? But should have, because he was a fantastic striker. But he played for Spurs. I remember Satan Greavesy that used to come on a Saturday morning. Right, Satan Greavesy I remember Satan Greavesy did the build-up to Chris Eubank Jr. versus Michael Watson 2, and it was a fantastic build-up. And Jimmy Greaves, rest in peace, because Jimmy Greaves, that show, Satan Greavesy, was in the
Eddie Hearn said F Spurs.
Right. In the 80s and 90s, that show, early 90s, that show was where I was only a kid them times. I was like early teens. You'd watch that show on a Saturday. That was like a religious thing on a Saturday morning. It used to come on at 12 o'clock. The Satan Greavesy show was a wicked show because they covered
one of the best shows out there.
Yeah, it covered all sports. And that was when man never used to hold their tongue. Jimmy Greaves used to hold his tongue. I remember Jimmy Greaves used to cuss John Barnes regular when John Barnes weren't performing for England. You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, that's a tragic loss, but it's all part of it, because I'm saying, Jimmy Greaves should play for Tottenham. The last time that there was ever a fight at the Spurs ground was Michael Watson when he got tragically injured versus Chris Eubank Sr. in the 12th and last round, when he floored Eubank in the 11th round, and Eubank got up and threw an uppercut from the gods. That's one of them uppercuts that me and Tunde used to practice on the pads, and we wouldn't come off on a fight. It's one of them ones where you practice a shot so much, it would never come off in a fight. But on that particular time, it came off. It was a punch from the gods. It floored Michael Watson. Michael Watson got up, led back to his corner, then came out. And as he came out, Eubank just put a barrage of punches on him, and they stopped the fight, which was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. After that fight, Jimmy Tiggs becomes Christian. And Dean Powell, because Dean Powell was in the corner as well. Do you remember? Yes. They both of them became Christians because of what happened to Michael Watson. That changed their lives. That fight changed.
And it also changed
boxing.
Chris Eubank's life.
Of course it did.
And it changed the British boxing border control rules.
The boxing border control used to be at London Bridge, right? And
I used to love going to that place, under the arches there.
Yeah, it was wicked. And they had to move from London Bridge all the way out to Wales because of the financial burden of the money that they had to pay Michael Watson, because he sued the border control.
Yes.
Right? And Jamie Weitzner was the physician. I remember that. It was a big thing. And they had to pay a lot of money to Michael Watson, and they couldn't afford it. And they thought the border control was going to go bankrupt, so they came to an amicable agreement where Michael got considerable damages from the border control, but the border control had to move. So this is actually not the seriousness of this game. It was
I was vexed when they moved to Wales.
Yeah, of course. But you know what? It's nice that, you know what I mean, because we're a southern area, because we're from where we are, that they have them down at Holiday, one of them places there where you go to see the border control down here, because it's too hard to say you're traveling up to Wales to go see the border. But I did have to travel up there one time when they was for Creswick Chattel, when Creswick won the English title.
Yes.
But then he refused to defend it because he didn't want to defend it. He just wanted to win it, and the board took him. He had to go to the board, and but we had to go all the way out to Wales, and they tried to hot him up inside that room, but he had me there, so that can't work. Sorry, but Jimmy Greaves a legend because it's mad when you think about it. That's when you know you're getting old. But Jimmy Greaves a legend, and it's weird that he dies the week of Holyfield, or the week of Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. He was a Spurs man. The last fight that we had at Spurs ground, he was a very pivotal role in promoting that fight as well because it used to come on his show. It's a kind of weird one, right?
Yes, absolutely.
A weird one. So we're either going to see Joshua have a vicious knockout or Joshua lose. But I'm going for Joshua on the knockout still.
Yes. You know what? I keep thinking it. Like, it's just surreal to me that Dylan is not a world champion.
It's a liberty.
He hasn't even contested for a world title.
It's a liberty.
I just can't, like, you know, because I'm just reading Eddie Hearn's comment here. Like, when Dylan wins a world title, I would love it if he defended in Kingston, Jamaica. No, sir. The financial thing can't work. It ain't gonna happen, mate. It ain't gonna happen. But yeah, we just want to see Dylan win a world title, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for real.
84 Boxing says, I like Arthur too, but it really seems that he don't want a rematch yard.
I mean, the last heavyweight title fight, the first and last only heavyweight title fight was January 1973. Joe Frazier. 1974. Joe Frazier versus Ken Norton. George Foreman. When George Foreman bounced off the canvas.
Was that in yard? Yeah.
That was in Jamaica. That was in Kingston, Jamaica.
No wonder Joe Frazier get clapped.
Reason why they hold it there because both of them they had some Jamaican lineage, so that's why they hold it there. And Don King famously he flew out there with Joe Frazier and he left with George Foreman.
Yes,
his line was, "I came with a champ, I'm leaving with a champ."
Yeah, Don King is a general. I respect that man. He had his time in boxing. 3 minutes left. Eddie Hearn, is that the real Eddie Hearn? Or is it a troll? I want to call him a troll. I just call him a man that calls himself Eddie Hearn. He's one of our good guys on this thing here. So big up Eddie Hearn. He's there. Man like Eric Molina had 2 title shots, Dylan had none. Bomba cleat.
What did you say?
He said, man like Eric Molina has had 2 title shots and Dylan has had none. Bomba. I can't say that, my man. Thoughts on Okole's fight? I don't know who he's fighting.
Listen, a 2-round job.
I don't know where they find that man from.
That man is seriously. I'm glad that they're giving him this kind of little garbage man to knock out because his last fight there was a hard fight. So on paper it was a hard fight. He didn't make it hard. He made it very easy. So yeah, that's a 3-round job. I'm gonna send Lawrence Okoli a message now and say, like, Lawrence, if that fight goes over 3 rounds, you're out London.
Sure. Big up. Mentions Jack about the cocoa butters. It's coming. We ain't stopping. But CH Ghost says, and makes a good point. We need to see Riakpo versus Coley.
No, we don't.
22.
No, we don't. Not yet. Let's call it. Let's be real, right? Richard Riakpo, lovely kid as well. Really nice guy. Gave up his British title. Who has Richard Riakpo beaten to say contesting for a world title? Come on, I'll wait. Exactly.
But who did Lawrence beat before he fought for the world title?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter if you're
because he won a WBO Intercontinental title, as you know, or you just like yourself, it puts you in a position to challenge for the world title because he was up on the rankings and the title was vacant. So
I'm just saying. Listen.
Right. So I'm telling you, so he fought for a vacant crown. But
I'm just saying.
The consistency and the style of which he was doing away with opponents, right, helped him challenge for a world title. Because don't. Let's be careful now. What we're touching on, because I can revert to many different fighters.
No, but I haven't said nothing. I'm just saying you got to keep the same energy.
Thank you. Sorry. I just tried. Lawrence Okoli won the British, Commonwealth, European titles. Right. Those are authentic titles that he won.
Hold on, wait. So didn't Richard win the British and Commonwealth?
Who, Richard? British.
Yeah.
British.
He didn't win the Commonwealth?
No, I don't believe so, no. You're British.
You know, I got to check that, my man.
Yeah, go check that. No, I don't think you want to come off. And British, British Commonwealth, that's fine. But it was a European champion. If he was a European champion, then we've got to say, yeah. Arsenal Manic, as the teller said, double standards. But anyway, so I'm saying to you.
No, he's talking about you.
No, he's not saying double standards about me.
When he said double standards, he's talking about you.
Now he's talking about me. Because
you said Uzi Fool. So I'm saying that I'm asking the same question for Lawrence.
No, Lawrence was a British. Hold up. Yeah, again, I'm gonna tell you again, Tom. Lawrence was a British, Commonwealth, and European champion.
Yes. So I'm telling you that in fact, Chris Balaam Smith, who is Lawrence Okoli's gym
sparring partner.
Oh, you don't want to call him a sparring partner.
Yeah,
Lawrence beat him. So, but who other than that? Who better than that has Lawrence beaten?
Let's go on Lawrence's record.
Wait. Before he challenged for the world title.
Let's go on Lawrence's. Let's go on Lawrence's record.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm going to ask you.
You said the same thing about Richard. So I'm firing the same question to you about Lawrence.
Yeah, and I'm going to go and check.
We need to end the broadcast.
No, we can stay. We have to get this one out of the way.
Come on, Spence.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Come on, Jerry.
Come on. Boom.
Come on, Spence.
All right.
So
he wins the vacant. I can't pronounce that guy's name.
Hold on.
Jaworski, yeah? He wins the vacant WBO Intercontinental title against an unbeaten fighter who was highly ranked in the WBO. Right?
Oh, okay. Can I just kill the argument?
Done.
Lawrence Okoli beat Tom McCarthy, who won the European title. Not only that, Richard Reactor. I know. Richard Reactor beat Thomas McCarthy. He beat Chris Smith. Unbeaten record of Sam. Wait. He also took the unbeaten record of Sam Hyde. He also took the unbeaten record of Chris Balaam Smith. He also took the unbeaten record of Jack Massey. He has beaten better people on the way to a world title shot than Lawrence.
No, he hasn't.
Facts.
No, he hasn't.
Show me difference, Spence.
Tunde, the African man that he knocked out.
Show me difference, Spence.
The Gabu, the African man that he knocked out. The Gabu, the man was.
I saw that brother that.
Yeah, I know. Right? He knocked at him. He beat Isaac Chamberlain.
Hold on. Don't double standard this thing now. You just said at the beginning of the show that they fought each other as novices.
It don't matter, but he still beat him.
They fought each other as
He still beat him. Yeah, he beat Matty Askins for the British.
Don't try to flip it over. You know what? I need to go on Lawrence. Lawrence is my guy anyway. You know.
Right. So I'm telling you.
But what I'm trying to say is that look, let's look at this.
Lawrence beat a man. Listen, Lawrence beat a man in Jaworski who was highly ranked in the WBO.
Wait. That's winning the world. We're not talking about that.
No. That was not for the world title. That was for the WBO international title. And that put him in the position for him to challenge for a world title. And I'm telling you now that Richard Reactor is about 2 fights away from fighting Lawrence Okoli.
No.
You think he's ready right now?
Obviously, because he's been out for the inactivity is
you
so
think
much.
he's ready now?
But you gotta remember, that man that you're talking about, Jaworski, is the 5th best fighter in Poland. 5th.
Who?
Not number 1.
So,
Jaworski.
yeah, but look at the man who's rated above him. Look at the people. Look at the man who are rated above him. Look at the man who are rated above him.
Nobody's gonna downplay Yeez Nababa because he was in Sheffield fighting and training with Dom.
All right.
So he's a good kid, but no one ever really knew him. But he is a good fighter. You understand what I'm saying? And I think they actually went into that fight thinking that they would beat Lawrence, but then they felt the okra and the pounded yam
right
at the end of his fist. So I'm a Lawrence Okoli supporter, and because he's just a nice human being and a nice guy, and he just does his thing humbly. But what I'm trying to say is that you can't say who has Richard Riakporhe beaten.
No.
Wait,
who are world rated.
Let me finish the thing.
Who are world rated.
Let me finish the thing, man.
World rated.
You can't say Richard Riakporhe does not deserve to
I'm not dissing Richard Riakporhe. I'm not saying. I'm saying to you.
No, that's what you said, man.
Did I say that? Why not?
That's what you said. You said who is he beaten to fight Lawrence Okoli?
He hasn't beaten no one yet.
No, but I'm saying who did Lawrence beat to challenge for his world title?
He beat two men that are ranked highly.
You don't know them, man. The first time you knew them, man, is when you look on box ring. You don't know them, man. So don't try to like this.
I don't care.
You know them, man. But
I knew that was actually, it's just that I was nonchalant to the fact that I'm not paying them man no mind. But on the rules, it was strategic in how we maneuvered. Now with Richard Riakporhe now, how is he going to be maneuvered now that he signed a contract with Boxer, right? Yes. For him to get maneuvered to fight for a world title. It's going to be very difficult. I'm telling you this now.
What's difficult about it? Is that Lawrence has only got one belt?
Wait there. He's now signed with Sky.
Yeah.
Lawrence Okoli's at the Zone. How's that fight going to happen to him?
So what? It can't happen. Two people. Wait, man. Two people from opposite promotional companies have never fought each other.
No,
how is Canelo fighting? How is Canelo fighting?
It's totally different, my friend, and I'm going to explain.
What's different, man?
Let me explain to you. Eddie Hearn is going to do. Listen.
How did Pacquiao fight Floyd?
Tunde, you're not 20 years to me, right? Let me tell you this now. They are not. Eddie Hearn is not going to allow Lawrence Okoli to fight Richard Riakporhe unless Richard Riakporhe puts himself in the position in the WBO that and becomes number one contender, that if Lawrence Okoli doesn't fight him, he's going to get stripped. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. Mark my words, I know this thing.
Yeah, but we're talking ifs and buts. And
no, buts. I'm telling you, the nature of the beast, Ton.
What I'm trying to say is, from a commercial and a managerial and a promotional standpoint, why would I give a man an opportunity to fight my man on their network unless he forges his way into a world title? We're going into a completely different conversation. All I was saying, how this whole thing started off was, you said, who has Richard beaten to fight that he must fight for a world title? And I said, who did Lawrence fight to fight for the world title? If you look at the two of the guys, my man is right. You know what he's coming with. And I'm saying, if you look at the two guys, actually, Richard has beaten some great guys.
Yes, excellent.
We got Bobby Wright, old type Bobby Wright.
But what I'm trying to say to you, this is the next thing. Richard hasn't greatly impressed us in doing that, especially when he had the British title defense and he went points with that little Billy man.
Why you call the man a Billy man?
Why
are you saying that?
I'll tell you. I can't remember.
But the guy was unbeaten.
Tunde, let's be real now, yeah?
Yeah.
What would Lawrence Okoli have done to that man who Richard Riakporhe boxed?
Well, listen, probably Richard would have stopped him, but listen,
probably. Are you serious? Probably.
We all know Lawrence is a heavy-handed.
Lawrence would have punched that man into tomorrow.
We know Lawrence is a heavy-handed, and I'm not talking about who wins the fight between Richard and.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that you know you're wrong because you didn't actually look at Richard's record. He'd actually beaten some good young unbeaten guys.
Yeah, but they've all been British men.
Yeah?
They've all been British men. We're talking about fighting for a world title.
But I'm saying the guys that come on, the European guys that Lawrence beat, you think Richard wouldn't have beat them?
He most probably would have beat him. But no, I'm not sure about the Golaski guy yet. I don't think he's ready yet. I'm not sure about that fight.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll see. But no, big up. They're both our guys. And they're both
1 million our guys. But
they're both
we shall see what Richard does now that he's with all the opponents that they bring in for him to go and fight. Because what I'm telling you this now, there's going to be a real fight now because they've just hiked up the price on DAZN, right? And Eddie Hearn's going to do everything within his power to try and destroy this Ben Shalak who's at Sky doing the boxing there.
I'm
telling you this now.
I don't agree with Spence. You don't mean I don't agree.
That's a good thing.
I don't think these guys are sitting down using their energy to be thinking about mashing up another guy. They're just doing their thing.
All right, son.
I'm telling you anyway. Me and you's gonna have this one for the longest.
So let me tell you this now, yeah. I know Eddie Hearn very, very well, and I'm telling you, you like at night time? You don't know him. You don't know nobody.
Tunde,
I'm telling you this now. From the time Eddie Hearn's saying like, what are you talking about? What do you think about Sky? He said, I cannot be replaced. And
no. Eddie again is just showing his confidence, Spence.
Yeah, okay.
His confidence.
Tunde, when we're off here, we'll talk. Because you know what I mean?
You know what? This is 2-0 you lost now. Because that's what, when you're off air, that's 2-0. You see, you getting touchy. Don't start getting touchy.
Tunde, listen, Tunde. How can I lose with the stuff I use? Number one. Number two, I cannot lose if I'm not in a competition. If I'm not in a competition, I'm not.
There we go.
Lose anybody.
That's going into his philosophical mode.
No.
Every time you use a boxing question with me, you start going all philosophical.
I'm not being. You know what it is? It's because I could prove my point on certain things, but because we're doing it live, I just rather like, all right, cool, say your thing. Now, in the old days, I wouldn't business. Now I'm kind of big. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah.
But we're just talking boxing, Spence. We're not saying nothing that's gonna lead us into.
No. Anything I say,
we're not saying nothing. Wait.
Let me tell you this now. Anything I say gets misconstrued by certain devilish people. So therefore, you know what I mean? Your words are not your words are your own until they come out your mouth. Their own interpretation. I'm not making no one misconstrue what I'm saying. But I know Eddie Hearn. And what I'm saying is this now, that if Eddie Hearn is a fighter in Lawrence Korleone, he's not making that fight because it's of no benefit to him.
No, but you're getting into a different conversation. I don't want to talk about that. I wasn't talking about that. All I was just, listen, you just got into some different level, some shots here. You just didn't want to admit that he wasn't giving Richard his kudos.
No, I was giving his kudos.
He's being wait, man. Don't get touchy, Spence.
Shut up. You little tiny face. I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is, look, all I'm saying is this, Spence. Ain't no argument. We're not saying anything that's going to lead us into arbitration. We're not dissing nobody. All I'm saying is you got to admit that Richard has beaten good guys as well. They may be at a certain level, but he does. But
I'm not disputing that. I'm agreeing with you.
Nothing is saying that. Say again.
I'm not disputing that. I'm agreeing with you.
Cool. Ting done then. It's done. Let's move on then. That's what I needed to hear from your mouth. It's done. Anyway, what's the Tunde Spence? You got to check this rap by Lupe Fiasco called Ryman Shop. Cool. Number 4 punchlines. He raps to a variable speed punch bag with him. Got to check it. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. That in a minute. See what they say? They say you lost it, bro. You lost.
Well, listen to me. Mate, listen. If I'm telling you, listen to me. If I'm telling something and there's a man that I personally know Richard quite well, I'm not going to disrespect Richard. So I'm not going to say rare about this, that, and all the rest of it.
No, but you did kind of, because you said you did because you said
who did you fool?
No, but I'm saying
listen, and then I went and I checked on who Lawrence was for to put him in a position to fight for the WBO world title, which he won, was vacant. So that was me proving my point.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying to you. So Richard hasn't beaten men who are ranked in the top 10 of the world. Lawrence Korleone has beaten 2 men that were ranked in the top 10. So he maneuvered 3 men that was ranked in the top 10.
When you win a European title, where does that rank you in the world?
It's meant to put you in the top 10.
Okay. Did Lawrence beat that McCarthy? Did Richard beat that McCarthy?
But regardless that Richard beat him, he didn't beat him.
I'm just asking the question.
He didn't beat him when he was a world champion.
I'm just asking the question. Did Richard
beat McCarthy? I'm asking you a question. Did he beat him as a European champion? No, he never.
No, but I'm just saying.
All
right, you're saying that. So, but you just alluded to.
You
just alluded to Lawrence. But you alluded to Lawrence beating Isaac. You alluded to Lawrence beating.
No. I alluded to it because the reason why I alluded to it, because Isaac and Richard used to train together. Yeah, and when it was trained together by Ted Bammy, Isaac was the boss at that time.
Okay,
that's why I'm alluding to it. And you being inside the thing, you knew who the eyeballs were on. The eyeballs were not on Richard at that time. The eyeballs was on Isaac. Isaac was the guy.
Okay,
and that's what I'm talking about. And this is no disrespect to Richard, so I don't want Richard to think that I'm not disrespecting you at all. I'm just saying because I do believe that Richard can become a world champion. I think that especially now he's training. Who's he trained by? He's being trained by. What's that guy who's in a Joshua camp now?
Who's that?
The Joshua camp. You know the guy. What's his name? Fernandez.
Okay. Yeah.
Angel Fernandez is full-time trainer now. So he's training with him. Right?
Richard. Oh, Richard. Yeah.
And Johnny Nelson was just down in the camp doing some work with him as well.
With Richard?
With Richard, yeah. Right?
Okay.
So he's going about the things the right way. But what I am saying is like his last fight that I saw Richard in,
which is a long time ago. It was a long time ago. And he's had a lot of managerial disputes. No. I'm
not talking about the manager. It wasn't managerial. The managerial thing, I don't care about that. You know the managerial problems that Mike Tyson was going through when he fought Michael Spinks?
Okay. I know.
You know the managerial, the mix-up that he was going through June 28th, 1988. You know the managerial madness that Mike Tyson was going through? So I don't want to hear that talk about, he was going through something. He boxed really, really rubbish in that fight.
Okay.
Right? And Richard, by his own admission, because we've spoken about it, said, yeah, it was lackluster performance. So therefore, I'm already going off for that. I'm saying, what have you done to say that you should be fighting? I don't care about the resume of this guy, that guy, and all the rest of it. But off of that performance, that doesn't mute you to say, right, yeah, you could challenge for a world title now. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
So has it?
Say whatever you want to say about Lawrence Korleone and blah blah blah. Lawrence Korleone clapped brothers out.
I never said that, but you're going into something different again.
So therefore, so when you say, well, who is Lawrence for? But it doesn't. Sometimes not about who you're fighting.
No, don't shorten the sentence. I repeated what you said, and I said, well, you have to say the same thing about Lawrence. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be a world champion. I'm not saying he's not a tremendous puncher. I'm not trying to say he's not a gifted athlete. I'm just saying that he won this world title. Not really beating anybody more better than the guys Richard Riappa has fought. And that's the truth, Spence.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you is like, if Lawrence Korleone did fight that pub man,
you know that because he's a puncher. He's a puncher. But the thing is, he's winning. He's winning. Look, Richard is winning. So that's cool.
Yeah, but
and as Prince said, he said the show was meant to end 15 minutes ago, but Spencer doesn't want to admit the truth.
What truth, though? What truth?
But the truth is double standards. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not double standards.
All right, Spence. You know me and you could go on forever.
Yeah, but it's not double standards.
And listen, we weren't talking about who wins the fight or what. We wasn't talking about that.
No, we're not talking about that. We're just saying like who is my man fought to who, and you're comparing resumes. Resumes, yeah.
Up until they fought for a world title.
Up until they fought for a world title, and I've given you two men prior to him challenging for a world title that were ranked in the top 10 of the world.
Okay.
That's so. Therefore, I'm saying, okay, say what you want to say, but there were two men that were ranked in the top 10 of the world that positioned him to challenge for the world title.
So you're telling me that Nagabu was ranked in the top 10 of the world, yeah?
Nagabu was ranked high, yeah. He's ranked high in the WBO.
You're telling me he was ranked in the top 10, yeah?
He ranked in the top 10, Ton.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool.
That's why.
Yeah, he's a good fighter anyway. I told you that. He's a good fighter. So I didn't. I know that I think he was a good fighter.
Lawrence clapped him out in 4 rounds like that. That was a vicious clap out.
Yeah. As soon as he felt Lawrence's power, he was like, "Bro, what's this?"
Exactly. So that's what anyway, I'm not saying nothing against Richard. What I am saying is, I understand what you're saying. Well, who did? Yeah, but they were they were highly ranked, and it positioned him because it was all about positioning, and he was positioned properly so he could challenge for a world title.
Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't how you get there; it's getting there.
Yeah, and he's got there.
And once you get there, you're there. It don't matter what, because there's always gonna be people. I remember Riddlegal said, "If you win, they criticize you. So when you lose, they criticize you. I mean, you can't win. So I don't fall victim to that. Who is he really fought? And I don't say things like that. The fact that they fought for a world title, won a world title is a major thing. And Richard will get his time. No need to downplay the guys that he's fought. The main thing is that he's won. So as you said, we'll see where his career goes from this point, signing with Sky Sports.
Was not even in the box ratings because he's been inactive.
He's been inactive. So
he's back on the 2nd of October.
Yeah.
Right. You go to that? You want to go to it, Tom?
No, I've got tickets. Well, me and Ant have been given tickets already. So
yeah, I've got tickets as well.
As I said, it all depends on
what happens
next week. Yeah, next week. Yeah. So we'll see. Spencer Fearon, it has been a great show. Me and you go at it again, but you know you can't beat me. I'm 2-0 with 2 knockouts now.
You take them. Don't worry about it. I'll put in the game. It doesn't make no difference to me. Like I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you see, Rob, wait. Let me just show what I'm going. Wait. And after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecard. All 3 judges of this fight, 120-108, to the winner by unanimous decision, the one, the only, Tunde, Oluwaseun Ajayi. Yes, sir. It's all love.
DG London, respect, yeah.
Spencer's
well done, big up.
Come on.
TK, yeah, exactly. Thank you for agreeing with me. All right, big up yourself, bro. All right, peace, 2 fingers. And as Tunde ends the show,
we say it like this. Dream it, wait.
Wait there, Tunde.
Yeah.
Conrad Boxing says robbery decision for the whole fight. It was bare Nigerian judges.
Come on. Big up Eddie Hearn. See you next week, or maybe this week. Oh no, next week definitely. If everything, we'll just see how it pans out. But we should be here doing the AJ watch along. I think Spencer should do it regardless whether I'm here or not here.
I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, if I'm here, it's a bonus. If I'm not, it's still a bonus because that means that we'll be fighting and in camp getting ready. Not getting ready. We're already ready. We just need confirmation.
I'm relaxing to get ready.
Yes, sir. All right, dream it.
Thank you very much, Bobby Wright. Judges have been suspect for recently.
Bob, are we gonna end this show or what? Yeah, that is true. Bobby, that is absolutely true. We know what happened the other week there with Amin. But let's not go into that. We sign off by saying this: dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Yep. See us on the weekend for AJ Usyk. Also, Lawrence Okoli defending his world title on there. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump and do that. If Tunde's on it, he's on it. If he's not, he's not. And if not, I'm not sure we get a special guest. I'll think about who I should jump on with me. But you know what I mean, I'm on house duties because my missus planned out for ages that she's going out. So I've got to be indoors with the kids, mate.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. See you next week.
Big up.
Big up.